pistol. ENCE versus K23 here on Vertigo. No fall damage from Doto, so that means we must be well underway.
Thankfully, we are finally, and I'm excited to get this one started. Utilities brought up, and we've got to play in toward middle. Fame, okay. One click needed to take down Spinx, and they're advancing further toward middle as well. Almost flicks up and takes that utility out of Snappi's hands, but as it stands, they're going to be walking into this crossfire toward middle.
Yeah, Hades finds a quick response. neaLaN low HP as well, which could stir up a bit of trouble, though. Looking for a shot here, but in fact, they head on towards CT. Not taking that aggression on the B flank. They haven't cleared out Norbert, who's good for the tag. It's dycha and Doto, though, with one apiece. The bomb still out for the taking. Norbert patiently waiting. Another headshot added to the tally. And now a 2 versus 2. AdreN on the flank as well. This could stir up an absolute storm. K23, 2 versus 2. Snappi finally picking up the bomb. Unsure on the whereabouts of this flanking player as AdreN finds another headshot, leaving it just down to Snappi, but does move back towards B.
Yeah, that's absolutely remarkable that the bomb is dropped in such a weird spot. You just don't see that often. Snappi has managed to recover it, but he now realizes that this is probably his best bet to plant toward B. Both players' positions have been known, and now AdreN and Norbert have to retake this situation. Snappi, of course, with no utility or no body armor to work with, so he has to just win the duels out here. Jumping around, being heard, but can't hit the shot. Norbert just owning that round in the end. Two really important frags, especially the first one, where they were trying to regain control of the bomb, and he just hit an instantaneous tap as they tried to grab that in towards the CT spawn. And as in a Tech 9, we all know how powerful those are. Working their way up toward A ramp now. Got a bit of control of gap as well.
dycha pressing forward. Fame. Wrong place, wrong time for the utility, my friend. Now down to a 4 versus 4. An instantaneous left side smoke to be thrown out as well to try and give ENCE that bit control towards lane. It is, in fact, now neaLaN to jump out on top and has found a road kill in amongst the smoke. Spinx, of course, to trade, and bomb set down 3v3 scenario. AdreN at half health as well, so K23 disadvantaged in the retake, and not only that, there's no smoke and there's no nade. It's just the molly double flash combo for the K23 side. In addition to that, there is no kit, and so a 10-second defuse required.
Yeah, that's going to be a very difficult way to get themselves back into this one. They have to go for it, really. There's no reason not to, but Snappi on the Tech 9 looking so strong. dycha can peek wide with the Galil as well. Mo at least manages to answer back with that scout, but I don't think, even though he manages, he actually does manage to get that one frag while he retreats, recovering that M4, but now Spinx realizes that the time is low, and there is no time for the round victory for K23. So as we expected, ENCE hits straight back.
Scout could actually prove to be a bit of a problem. We'll have to wait and see, though. Hades edging on forward. Galil, initial contact made, does find a tag onto Mo, but neaLaN with first blood. Doto's trade at the cost of 25. This USP of Fame available quite possibly for the one tap, depending on how close it is to him. Oh, bit of a peek. Doto to scoop up the M4 as well. I've just realized Spinx with an AK kill as well. That leaves K23 down to the bare bones, and that spam most certainly not helping the case in the retake.
Yeah, no, but that boost on top of that little panel there toward the back of the site, that's always a very good chance for CTs just to get a cheeky kill, but that was cleared out almost perfectly on that spray from the Galil. And then Norbert does at least get one on the deagle. A nice shot onto dycha, but with only Mo on the defuse kit on such low HP as well. On the 3 remaining K23 players, I think they're going to have to concede this one again. And again, a lot of damage done, but not enough to at least get some progress. And I believe, obviously, with Spinx's position so far up toward the A site, as he gets one more frag onto AdreN, that just caught off the player just holding toward gap, not realizing that was already taken so aggressively. So, yeah, it's going to be, that is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best choice.
Nice shot from dycha, and that's going to allow a lot of this push to come out towards A site. Mo trying to get the spam on through, can't find anything just yet. Hades assisting his teammate in clearing lane. All of a sudden, 4v4, they're shut out of this A site, bomb set down. And interestingly enough, ENCE just playing the utility game, right? Trying to bait out the nades, the mollies, whatever you can to stop them denying the plant. Norbert on the flank has only found one. Fame with another 2v3, a lot more possible here, but a scout a detriment to this retake if it's not played correctly. Peek on out, Hades now 1v3. He has found the first, spots out the second, gets tagged up, and he's going to be charged down by the M4, but does stay alive. The tap here onto the bomb, in fact, start AdreN. Got to be careful as he loses life. Low time, but they do get it just before Hades finds the kill. You know, being level, they could just, you know, try something new, try something different, feel a lot more open to ideas. But as we say, that dycha finds the first. Fame does find the spray and does get to back away in the meantime. Slips back up towards close wood. A second, no, denied. 3v3 scenario. Mo's found a quick trade and a second with the AWP, but it's not from Mo, it's from Hades. And now the retake once again from neaLaN and AdreN.
Yeah, they were trying so desperately to take deep control there, K23, of the B stairs, and in the end, it's not really gone exactly how they wanted to. Norbert taken down 4-3. AdreN needs this frag, but no, doto bests him, and neaLaN's going to get caught out by Spinx on the flank as well. So that was perfectly done by ENCE. Countered
up neaLaN, trying to throw some hate down through the smoke. Nothing found just yet, but Mo, a double dink onto Snappi. AdreN with a second. This is where it becomes very problematic for ENCE, because AdreN's found a third. All of a sudden, down to 2. dycha's found the spam onto Norbert. At the end of the day, though, 4v2. I don't think K23 are going to have much of a problem converting this round into their name.
Oh, nice shot from dycha, though. That's his second toward B now. I think I've lost.
Yeah, a lot more manageable here for ENCE, especially if dycha can find a kill. Note denied. They now know at least that presence of Spinx off the back of the molly. I would have said maybe they knew, considering it was a silent approach, but could have shifted up the stairs with limited control. And yeah, nice shot here for Spinx, but I think it's a hard ask to find all three in this situation. AdreN pushing on forward, and there you go, converts. A triple kill for him, a double for Mo. Full house of frags once again.
He's now in a very interesting position.
Very aggressive as well. Flick up, of course he converts. Nice shot there. 4v5, K23. They are going to try and extend their lead, but AdreN's over-aggression has cost them their man advantage, and now I think desperation to settle in. Oh, what is that from Doto? That one tap is ridiculous. Spinx's trade. Fame's found 2 in the meantime. Down to the 2-on-2 now. K23 a lot more affordable. Play this retake. Rotate in from Norbert as well. And so they are going to be attempting this round. 2 kits as well. No utility being thrown about just yet. Nice shot from Snappi. And that leaves it to the hands of Norbert. The M4A4 needs to turn up huge.
Yeah, but that's good information. But if he hadn't shot, maybe he could have just crept up and got the jump on these final 2 remaining ENCE players. But you have to take the opportunity when it presents it to you, and in the end, D is going to swing wide. Good attempt, but that was just
first, right? Is because that means surely if you're picking the harder side, or K23, if you're picking the easier side first, then ENCE, you know, should have an easier opportunity here. And as I say that, AdreN with the double, Snappi and Hades back and forth. Now down to a 2 versus 2, surprisingly, from this 4v2 position. Fame ready and raring to go, though, from this lane angle, could do God's work.
Yeah, this is the play from Fame. A lot of madness toward those smokes toward Gap somehow results itself in a 2 versus 2. Mo's AWP is also up and still ready, so they can at least go for the plant. Their box can be wall bangable, but they are not aware of Fame, and that's a nice quick headshot from him on the silenced M4. Now it's all down to Hades. He's going to be pressured from both angles. He doesn't know where they're coming from at this stage. There is no defuse kit, though, picked up for K23, so that could be the crucial factor. The bomb's also planted in the open. The smoke isn't good enough. Now it gives Hades an opener, and now he can play the 1 versus 1. Fame up really close, trying to fake out the AWP. Does great work at doing that, but he managed to jump around the angle again. This is going to be very tight. He doesn't realize where Fame is coming from. Oh, sorry, Hades realizes again toward the wooden panel, and in comes the smokes. He has all the information on that, spots the jumping. How many can he get? Oh, that was a bit overzealous by Norbert, perhaps expecting him to have grenades out, but not to be. And D has punished that play, and he's also punished Fame as well. This is now all down to AdreN on the defense. This is very tough for him. Doto gets another one, and now really Mo is just left in a very tough situation. This is the first shot, and he should bet spam down straight through that smoke, down to 14 HP. There shouldn't be no way back in here. Oh, okay though. neaLaN gets 2 on the spray, and Mo's answered back. This leaves Hades now in a 1 versus 2. How on earth does that happen? Gets the first, should realize where the last player is coming from as well. I don't understand how it got that close, but in the end, Hades is
here. Onto from K23 onto ENCE, and a third dink, in fact, does leave them a bit worse for wear. A nice shot here from dycha. A second one should be converted, but even with 3 low HP players, it's still a lot more possible. And even in a flawless fashion, they pick up the on a full eco, or, you know, as close as to it. to try and allow for the full buy. Snappi spotted one, and it's the MP9 of dycha to clean house. Snappi with a third, and now down to two. Bare bones once again. It's a Glock and a P250 to try and get it done. Not going to happen here. Norbert moving in towards this B site. Maybe lucky to get a dink, but no. dycha finds a third, and third one. neaLaN trying to make his way on up, looking for the ladder play. Snappi though, there you go.
Yeah.
A full house between the MP9s, and ENCE find already this flash aggression from the ENCE side has actually got some serious control. Mo's found the first, and now K23 could be in for a decent round here. We'll have to wait and see. AdreN with one, Doto's response, or V3. Still the push is in, and Spinx caught out. I think, yeah, that's the end of the round. I think that's the turn of events there for me. The molly not really going to cut off all too much. I think, yeah, this is quite an easy situation to be in for K23. It's just about finding these last two players. dycha's low HP as well. Fortunately for ENCE, I mean, you can get away with saying that this was just a bonus buy for them. You know, just keeping the SMGs, keeping the M4s, whatever it is, keeping whatever they can into the next round was just the end of their game. And so Doto, last man standing, may just opt to send.
Very upset, so they just make it simple, do a simple play, make sure they go in as a contact play and don't lose any of these advantages. Cerq at least manages to get one on the fullback, but he's going to be, I think he's going to be safe, just about, to save that right.
A low point on Vertigo. They've already got this aggression here from dycha towards B, as well as that. K23 looking to take it out towards A. A 2-for-1 trade, in fact 2-for-2. AdreN and Fame to find two each, or two together, excuse me. It's quickly traded out to the hands of Snappi. Now leveling this 3 versus 3 could be quite problematic.
Yeah, that was a great play from Snappi to recover the situation. He's looking for a third as well, but neaLaN finally puts a stop to him, and it's important for him to get a few frags on the board. Just, even if this map doesn't go in the way of K23, just for a bit of confidence heading into map 2, because he's been lagging a little bit behind at the moment on the K23 side. Hades, as this time goes low, they've got smokes from the bomb though, so they're going to commit to it actually. They've got a player hiding in the smoke, looking to knife, and there it is, Norbert, cheeky boy. He's managed to pick up the kit though, so there's a possibility still they can't find him in the smoke. Oh, okay, just about in the end, but yeah, in the end. Well, I mean, this is weirdly, it's an important round, and they're going to go completely counterintuitive. Usually you wouldn't push 2 players toward middle like that, but with the buddy system, it works out to absolute perfection. dycha with the opener, with a bit of help from his teammate, and that's exactly how it should be played. Very well done indeed. AdreN tagged down to 9 as well. Norbert's at least managed to answer back on toward Hades. So now we've got this situation where, even though AdreN is tagged down really low, ENCE are sort of stabilized a little bit now.
Okay, time ticking away. Nice first shot here from Norbert. So now a 2 versus 4. And I think at this point in time, it's just going to be ENCE wrapping up this round by saving these 2 rifles. Don't particularly want to go for anything too substantial. And rightly so. I think this is a very ballsy move to attempt it. And this is, yeah, there you go. Shot from Doto. Has found the response. AdreN low HP, so it becomes maybe just a tad more possible. But I think at the same time, it's a big ask here for ENCE. And I think the smarter decision is to run away with the rifles and try and bring them forward in the next.
And if they can find AdreN here, I mean, I very much doubt he'll want to stick around near the default position on the site. It's going to be tough on the low HP to get away from those situations. So he's looking for it, and there we go. So now this gives him the opportunity to go for it, and Spinx is coming in on the flank, does so much damage. Now it's all down to Doto. Taps the bomb. I don't think they'll realize that he doesn't have a kit, so they're going to go back onto this one a bit more aggressively. Gets the first burst, but neaLaN answers back and just about gets away with it.
Flashbang catching Fame, and in fact, the fall damage going to be quite a big impact as well. The peak are on in. Spinx will find it. Now 5v4, AK picked up to the hands of Hades. It becomes a little more choppy here for K23. Man disadvantage, pushing on forward towards a lot of noise being made. They're of course going to pick up about this. Doto's found another shot with the Desert Eagle though, and now it becomes a bit tricky. 5 versus 3. K23 can't not commit to this A site. That spam through the smoke has done a fair bit of damage to Norbert, but that shot from Mo, as you mentioned, a very important one to this round.
This is a tough situation. Oh, Snappi completely taking Mo out of the round, and that activates all of ENCE to push aggressively. That one frag is the call.
There is the initial tag onto neaLaN. It's still a 5 versus 5. Still is a possible chance. Snappi's found one. It's traded by Mo. Possibly a slim odd here of winning. Hades trying to take this fight once again towards ramp. Nice shot from Fame. Now 3 versus 4. Still a couple of these players low HP. A lot more available though. One of them being torn away. Hades to find the shot onto
Your shot, and he needs to do more of that if they are to keep K23 in this game. They do have a little bit of utility, and there we go. Doto absolutely destroyed on the angle. Mo with a lovely shot, and now that means that they're going to have to re-aggress with his utility. They have the site clear. They can go for the bomb plant, and they have some smokes available still. neaLaN has that one, but Fame gets taken out by Hades, just crossing with the bomb, I believe. They can at least recover it. They should be able to get it planted, but no, they've still got the angle. Hades stops the bomb twice, and now it's all down to Mo on the AK-47 to keep this game alive. Again, the bomb is dropped in the open. He has to try and duel against the AWP. This time finally clears it out, and now it's all down to him against Spinx. Does fake out the bomb. I think he knows where Spinx is coming from, but oh, the timing. That is an absolute nightmare. That one hurt to watch, and ENCE take map 1, their map pick, 16-8.
Yeah, absolutely a great game from
Down Skate, one of the kings of overpass in this sort of tier of CS. Very comfortably, so they're confident on this map, but ENCE are well versed on it too. And dycha and Hades are already chiming off with their USP. Do they expect AdreN close toward the toilets? Oh, it's a messy one for AdreN, but he managed to get both in the end. But unfortunately, it's still a 2 versus 3 for Mo and AdreN to try and sort out. Doto, Snappi, and Hades remaining. Hades already with 2.
Flashbang in. Hades trying to hide, trying to not play the initial peak, waiting for his teammate to swing, but a huge miscommunication ends with his life being lost. USP trying to spam them both down. Hades can't hit the shot. The smoke as well blocking the sight of Doto. All of a sudden, 1v2 out of nowhere. Down to this final mark. This USP needs to hit the long distance engagement. It's not going to quite hit the mark. And AdreN will find the last. See, is in fact it is going to be a B push. There is a molly to complement them on the take, and in fact, Max 10 not found anything. AdreN, Norbert, dycha, Hades. It's 4 kills. In fact, 5 in the matter of seconds. As it's now down to the final 2 players, neaLaN and Mo, who have been good for the first, but denied of it. Bomb drops in the water, and Mo loses his head to Spinx as well. Beautiful stuff.
Obviously, we've got the AWP on site on Hades. Ready to defend, and I'm throwing out some warning shots as well, but Doto toward Monster will catch Norbert, and that could be a very key frag, even though they are in the end heading toward A.
5v3. Mo dropping the molly deep as well. Hades going to be challenged here, dropping the smoke up close. That AWP could be alive, but Fame's found the third. Peeking towards long, unsuccessful. Now we're leveling a 3 versus 3. Bit of a misplay here from ENCE, and Fame caught blind, but still comes out on top. A double for him now, and surely this is the point of no return. If you can't find a kill in the next couple of seconds, this has to be done and dusted. Surely at this point in time, you just count your losses and run away. dycha making all the noise as he presses on forward. AWP to find the mark. That is going to be the end of this one as K23 pick up their 4th.
Wow, what a recast. And it's all down to Spinx now, holding this angle, and he's at least 1 here. Will get himself 1, actually gets himself 2. That is incredible. Even a bit of chip damage on toward Fame as well. On that half HP, great work on the org. Recovers it into a 3 versus 3, but there is still Snappi on the site. Can he do the work here?
No, he cannot. Taken down Norbert as well to find dycha, all into the hands of Doto. All 3 players actually barely low HP here, so a little more possible. All the ENCE player pushes on forward. Headshot angle for Fame. Unspotted, undetected.
Back to player. AdreN up close toward connector, and look at the amount of damage he's been taking. Somehow stays alive for such a long time and actually takes down AdreN. That is remarkable. The trade is there eventually, but dycha has at least kept the advantage for ENCE.
Nice shot for Hades, and that advantage extends to 2 now as the remaining Fame and Mo try and scramble for an 8th. And well, K23 have got plenty of opportunities in this half, so no real need for them to try and throw everything they have at it. Doto making the step, peek on out, and in fact Mo comes out on top. Now a 2 versus 2, Snappi to find it while blind. Now it does mean it is all down to Fame, 1 versus 2, but a lot more manageable here.
That was remarkable that that switched around so quickly, but unfortunately Fame, looking for the 1 versus 2, will get caught out in the back.
They spot each other just yet. No, Hades, Spidey senses tingling, he's just going to back away, not really face, but Snappi will do. Loses his life. dycha needs to be in for the trade and has to be careful towards connector in the meantime as well. This creates problems here for ENCE. If dycha can't find this trade, then we are looking at a very strong start here. Nice shot from dycha. Needs to double down, and he does so. Now it gives ENCE the opportunity to push all smoke thrown. Hades going to relay that information, and Molly as well. Spinx, oh, he's in poised possession, ready to go. Not peeking with the bomb plant, though. That could cost him his life, but at the same time, it is unexpected that he peeks after the bomb is set down. 2v4 now. Fame and Mo have to go huge. Good for the first. dycha's trade. In fact, dycha to shoot his teammate down. And there is even a disconnect here on the ENCE side. This has all got a bit wrong for the ENCE camp, but dycha to find the quad kill in the round. Beautiful stuff from him. 3 survivors as well. ENCE will scoop up their 5th at the cost of a casualty. In fact, 2 and a bomb plant.
Yeah, dycha, a couple of rounds. It's important. As Hades spots the leg of AdreN there. That's a very common default position, but he will get caught out from Mo. So that's a big loss early on. It gives Mo a free
jump spot there, right, is because the truck windows actually aren't wall bangable. Very cheeky stuff. Spinx got to be careful. Missed shot. Ooh. AWP finds the other AWP. Now it's down to the 3 rifles. K23 advantage. Lots of utility. Snappi forced away. Doesn't look towards shore. There's no way that ENCE's lead ends like this. And it is going to be against the pistols. dycha against 4. A big ask here as neaLaN's a punch in the digits. And it will be half-time success. Guaranteed for the K23 side. What an with these pistols. They deal with that connected AWP, and then as there was 1 frag already found, as dycha actually goes in for a little bit of a ninja at the end, but he's stopped by Fame in his track. Digits here, and they'll be very happy with that 10-5 half on the T side, even though it's their pick. Not wanting to give ENCE much at all. AdreN has found Spinx. Hades at least managed to answer back on the CZ, but now dycha needs at least 2 with this deagle to even make it possible. Nice there from Fame. Norbert with another. Snappi 1v4. Yeah, done, dusted. 10-5 half. Going hunting with a boost coming in as well. It's a B play. And here we go. Fame dinked up 1 point of health. dycha taking the aggression to them, though. In fact, the whole of ENCE trying to shake things up. AdreN's found 2 with another. Reload is a bit awkward there for both parties involved. It is down to a 2v3, but dycha and Snappi have found 1 apiece. All of a sudden down to the wire. And now, nice shot onto dycha, but Snappi's already gotten away. 1v1 scenario. Mo against Snappi. Bomb set down, so at least that's money in ENCE's pockets. But now Mo realizing he's got a kit, he's got the armor, he's got every advantage in this round. It's just a matter of timing. Is he going to expect the play to be up close? Oh, Mo! 1 HP jump shot as well. Oh my word. He's even BMing, dancing on his body. That is ridiculous, Mo. I can't believe that. I mean, the pistol round in general, if we just have a little chat about that. I mean, the chaos in water, just the reloading in the cupboard work out, could easily get you way back into it. But yeah, AdreN could be an interesting position. Doto's looking for it, but I'm not sure he spotted him. Oh, here we go. 1 league. AdreN kicking things off. Now 4v5. AdreN doing some damage onto Snappi, but that is the AK drop. neaLaN getting the information. Oh, making the noise. Moving down. dycha's ready. Norbert thinking about it. Doesn't shoot. Doesn't quite know which way he wants to go, which way he wants to shoot. And he is looking towards long now, not really playing the peek towards A. Will find the initial engagement. Hades will overwhelm with the rifle. And now neaLaN from connector needs to go huge. Nice shot onto Hades. It's the smoke dropped as well as that. He scoops up the AK, and that creates a huge hole for defense. If he finds his 2nd kill, there's a great chance. dycha's response found. Now a 2 versus 2, back and forth between the angles. The bomb has to make its way out towards site. 6 seconds. Bomb set down. dycha trying to hold. Bomb denied. 2 seconds. 1 second. No time. No space. K23 still yet another round away. Well, so see how it goes. Doto already tagged down to 2 HP. If it wasn't already hard, it's got even harder. Yeah, let's manage to at least take dycha. So that's the first for him. AdreN does finish off Doto, who's on the low HP. And now Spinx desperately needs his frag if they're to have any chance in this round. And that's a good answer. Fame goes hunting, but Snappi rips his head off. And it does recover it into a 3 versus 3, but Snappi is on 25 HP after that dink. So it's still looking rough. And look at this position. It's aggressive position from Norbert. Does it catch out? Oh, unfortunate timing. He just looks away at the last second. Mo did take Hayden. Still needs to be set down. They do charge on forward. Smoke going to be dropped. Snappi to try and plant. He will actually get away with it. And AdreN over aggressing. That's going to cost his life. And now 1v2 required from Mo to get it done here.
Yeah, well, he's had 2 clutches already so far this game, so can he make it a third to finish off the job? Snappi is really low. We're going to find out Spinx. That's a good information, but unfortunately he's not the low player, so that will only be damage. But it's a good tag from that grenade, but the Molotov in the end will distract him. And
to worry, no real need to panic. But of course now, if they can't find that immediate kill, I think the panic will start to settle in here. And well, Snappi's found the first. Fame got to find a trade, and he's got to find at least one off the back of it. Drops the smoke in close. Dycha's hit another shot. ENCE looking strong for 9 as it's 3 kills for nothing. Doto finds the 4th, and this round might just end flawlessly here. Norbert on the rotate. ENCE
to at least recover the round, but not to be. And in that situation, it forces Norbert to say.
So it becomes even more of a problem, and it gets highlighted even greater. But in this one, again, peek on out. A bit of a reckless push there from AdreN, but Fame does trade at the time, ticking away. The seconds working away. And there you go, Molly in. Nice shot from Mo, but traded out by Snappi. Fame getting way too aggressive. 3v3 now. And an 11th on the board, quite possibly for ENCE. Mo gonna get the boost over the top. Gotta be careful. Moving on in.
Whoa.
Dycha, way too smart for that. Reads into the boost quite nicely. 3v2 scenario. Norbert finds one. Dycha's response yet again. A triple kill for him within the round. Of course, it's confirmed.
And the boost didn't work out, and it was a free round for ENCE.
Nice shot, but it's Snappi to convert. Spinx finds another. Norbert trades 3 versus 4. That rogue M4 finding its mark. We'll have to wait and see. Norbert goes in for seconds. That molly gonna force him forward. Does find the tag and indeed the conversion. No way does he get out of this situation alive as well. The anger from Snappi to push on in, but now it's the AWP against 3. Up close, missed the shot. There's Eagle whips out. neaLaN finds the kill. That's the way ENCE lose. That is it for Overpass. We're going to a 3rd and final here. It is, of course, the distance play, and they more than make it work. Beautiful stuff once again. K23 finally getting their names heard here on Inferno. A bit of a late start, but more than happy to keep this one going. Spinx
Sacrificed himself. I believe he's dropped Hades in AWP. And he's left himself only a deagle and a flashbang. So let's see how it goes. There's already some duels coming in toward Banana, and that is a wonderful trade from Mo to take Spinx down.
4v3. It is going to be K23 starting to overwhelm, and the pressure might just start to build up here against ENCE, taking a decent lead from the get-go, but they fizzled out here again. They are going to be pushing on forward, taking the peek. Doto on out, but nice first find. A second, in fact, with the AWP. A third, nearly denied. Mo hits the no-scope, and now Doto 1v2. Knows both players are in and around this A site. He is going to drop back, in fact, and play the more passive approach. Doto now going for the re-peek. AdreN as well on the other side. This is all about timing. Bomb's going to be sent down. The peek is in. No ammo in his gun. Then AdreN will get the better of him. It's the second on the here for the ENCE side. But if they can find an initial frag, it could be good. First found. Traded. Dycha's dropped. Norbert traded once again. Spinx to get out with his life, and a 3 versus 3 as the remaining 2 players yet to be heard of are going to be edging towards B. Nice peek there from the MAC-10. Hades not expecting the speed, the agility there, and pulls off the trigger at the wrong time. He's going to go down. The MAC-10 to find it, and Mo finds another. Down to Spinx. 1v3. K23 tie things up in style.
Yeah, I mean, that's just absolutely horrible for the AWP to face. Not only the fact, as we mentioned, it's the glass cannon. Facing up against a MAC-10, that'll just chew you up in... Yeah, but dealt with nicely, traded out. In the end, they decided to go back toward B. It was the correct call, just the one player there. Found the AWP, all good. For all.
Yeah.
He's got the angle, but it's going to be mollied out, I believe. Actually, I think that was just for Pit. They don't have a molly full up position at the moment, but neaLaN's got an advanced spot toward the apartments, and it was not spotted by dycha, so Hades will get taken down for free. Recovers it into a 4 versus 4. And there's only one player left for K23 residing toward Banana at the moment, so it will be a play toward A. And look at this standoff next to this smoke. Norbert and dycha right next to each other. That will always be Norbert's. dycha's body will be shown up first, and now with the man advantage switched back in their favor, what are they going to choose to do?
Doto caught out as well by the push. Surely they knew Norbert was around. They just didn't expect the play to be made. Mo hitting some lovely B hops, getting them out on site. By the skin of their teeth, they find themselves the time to plant. 4v2, K23 on for 6. And I mean, ENCE, I think they're going to be a bit stunned in this situation. To have such a promising start, a promising lead against the K23 squad, and it's now 6 in a row for the CIS side. Just got to be a bit cautious here. Snappi will take Norbert's head off. The exit frags trying to happen, but in fact now 2 kills. Find themselves ahead by 2 now, but ENCE, again, enough money to reinvest.
Yeah, and that's 6 in a row now for K23. But the control means that K23 are starting to go in toward A straight away. Not wanting to hold anything back on this one. dycha managed to get a nice one, but Norbert, the great entry, and AdreN deal with Snappi. Oh, he desperately needed that one, did Norbert, but Doto does well to hold him off. And with AdreN on low HP, I think... Oh, that was so tight. No, not expecting Spinx to be aggressive toward Banana, and it leads it all down to AdreN. If that headshot was found, it could have been a very different situation, but flashed in to try and help out Doto, but I don't think it's going to be an easy one. But AdreN has spotted out Spinx. That's an incendiary to block that route toward Banana and try and clear him out. If AdreN gets this tappy, it's got a 1 versus 1, but dycha just catches him as he's jumping. He ran completely of long, and D has been spotted in pit, so that's good information. Norbert's got complete control of library too. They've got so much map control. Snappi needs to answer back, does. He's found himself fame, but he's not going to expect Norbert's position, and there we go. The position works for a frag, and they've already changed their idea. They're going back toward Banana. 2 players there at the moment, but they're locked in. Look where neaLaN is right now. Oh, this is so difficult. They're sort of in between so many different positions, but Spinx now has got work to do on the back of B. He needs at least 1 or 2 frags here. Gets himself the first, but neaLaN found Hades in the meantime, so this is a big one. Doto does great work. Norbert can trade it. 2 versus 2. Doto is still here in that difficult position, but what a frag from Norbert. 3 on the round from him. Look at the health combined. dycha now has a chance to clutch.
HE grenade as well. That could really enable this retake, and he's going to throw it. Wrong place. Explodes. Won't find a kill. An AWP straight to his hands. First class delivery on that one, but opts for the M4 instead. A smart choice considering the HP bars of K23. Edging his way around. dycha trying to dance around Norbert. Backstab. Quad kill within the round. K23 finds 7 and pull ahead.
They're all experienced players, but just seems so messy toward B at the moment. Like, they're just not having a great job at getting control of it when they really need to. Spinx has at least managed to answer back, taking down Mo, but it makes it a 4 versus 4, and one which is an interesting one purely down to the fact that there's just basically even utility on both teams right now. A couple of smokes, a couple of flashes left on either side. Great fake out of Hades, misses his first shot. And he's going to get pinched from short as well. There we go. Oh, and neaLaN and AdreN absolutely bang on. The A pinch is perfect. You just can't get away from that. And even though Spinx was the player to get that 1 frag, he has got it all to do to end off the half.
Timer, but again, pressuring on forward. Spinx, not enough time to really be going for this sort of approach. Has found the first. The chicken actually baiting out his position furthermore, and while he does find AdreN, a very impressive shot, it is... And I'm overthinking it completely, but... Oh, Norbert peeking his head out, and my friends, you've got to keep your pistol out in that engagement, because if there's someone in that position, they're going to rip your head off. Doto to demonstrate, and K23 suffering 4v5. And I do believe that is a dual Breretta's buy on Mo. The flank is in play. Utility out towards A. Mo destroying the head of Hades, and now the pressure inbound. Nice shot from Fame. A second headshot found. A third in towards mini pit. Has missed some shots. Needs to reposition. Just buying time for his team to rotate, and he's done enough. Will set the bomb down, so that's extra money towards ENCE. Post plant though, this should go K23's way.
Yeah, this is a big... Oh, I was about to say, the plant was a big one. It's good for the next round, but it still gives them a great chance in the clutch. But in the end, the jumps come in, taking advantage of that straight away, and the Julie spam, in the end, was a big distraction. And AdreN gets himself a second on the round. 2 for Fame as well. It's Fame's job in that round.
Here we go, though. Buy in fruition, both sides looking to step up. AdreN, why are you jumping back out while blind? At least it's traded out by neaLaN. I mean, a bit of a reckless play, and oh my god, speaking of reckless play, what am I watching? What am I inbound? If Norbert can find a kill, that is round gone for certain, because if he backs off with that, there you go, done. 4v2, no need to overpeak. K23 more than happy to play with the numbers advantage. Spinx and dycha, though, 2 very, very capable players in this position. A bit of a quiet game from dycha so far, a big way to turn up, but Spinx to find the first initial frag. Traded out by Norbert once again. That lurker towards Coffins has done God's work. But it is dycha against 3. Has found the first. Bomb set down. It is the push from Mo. dycha expecting the third as well. Fame. Oh, it's just about timing. It's pushing on up, but it is Fame to convert. A 12th on the board for K23. Oh my word, though, was that a round from dycha and Spinx? 2v4, and somehow they nearly find themselves out on top. Impressive stuff, to say the least. But unfortunately, they don't come out on top in this contest. But the bomb plant helping them financially.
One player alive means that their buy is, again, good, but lacking in AWP and lacking anything else. Look at this play from Doto. Oh, AdreN, where are you going, my friend?
Yikes.
That's all there is to say.
That is neaLaN. Oh my word, could he go huge? Ooh, this could be big. First kill, second tag, no conversion. Spam is inbound. Mo. Oh, okay. dycha responds. Blasts him straight in the head. Dome piece drops to the floor.
They've won rounds when they've looked like they've been at the disadvantage in the past, but yeah, again, great stuff from ENCE. I'm not sure what entirely AdreN's idea was, jumping through there. I mean, I guess he wanted to try and trade his teammate.
It is going to be a long, heavy push. They would have gathered that information off the back of these smokes. Mo throwing the flash through. Norbert, first port of call. It is going to be Spinx to find the opener. ENCE have found a second because dycha's caught off Fame. And now 5v3, bomb set down. This is going to warrant yet another save from K23. And ENCE have played this one very, very nicely. The timing not on Doto's side, not expecting the close angle. But individually, it is ENCE that have come.
And find a frag, and when you've got that gun, you just have to save as a 3. It'd be the only opportunity you have to be able to buy in the next. You should be able to drop the final map of the series. A bit of aggression toward Banana to try and set us off. They need some pistol luck, and here we go. neaLaN gets himself one. Could this be the way that K23 get their round on the board for the first time in forever? You have the AK, switches it over to AdreN straight away, and we'll get a boost up on toward half wall as well.
5v4. K23. Oh, going for the reoppression, and AdreN comes out on top.
Yeah, this is a tough one, a real tough one. They've got for ENCE, like they have to commit to one side who has 3, and there we go. It's a good start. AdreN does take him down, and his kills won't mean much, but in the end, Mo does great work on the AK-47, and neaLaN's boost towards CT. The AK switching over.
Tag though may not be there just yet. Mo might have that Spidey sense, but oh, what is this from Norbert? A relentless push, and it does end up with his life being lost. Mo not able to find the kill just yet on the response. 2 of these ENCE players are low HP, but it's a 5 versus 4. Nice shot from Hades, and now even more of a problem for K23 as ENCE are stirring up a storm towards A. A third kill granted. Fame needs to go huge here in the mini pit, but only good for 1. neaLaN, 1 versus 4. My heart, it is racing. Both these sides neck and neck, but ENCE might have just pulled things back together.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, crazy stuff really. Hades on 8. Oh, Hades on 14, sorry, Snappi on 8. And they get away with their lives just about. But of course, the save means that K23 can afford to buy again, having won on that half buy. That's the difference, winning on a half buy for that trade toward apartments, as you say. No luck as of yet. He's 26 and 13, I believe, at the moment. Perfect. And look at this. Mo's flashed off the angle completely. Surely he's stuck in that position. Spinx with another frag, 27th of the game. And now will they commit toward A? They've got a player in apartments. Surely they try and pinch. Norbert with a big frag takes dycha, but Spinx has already pushed all the way up. 28 for him now. Keep counting them. They can keep going higher and higher. 29. Fame taken out in pit. What a time to pull off a round like this. 3 frags on the board. AdreN and neaLaN looking to retake. Spinx reign is still going. That is 30, I believe, on the board. 4K on the round. My brain can't figure this out when it's not actually on my screen. This is too hard for me.
Come on, man. I had that now to a T in my head.
Well, it's fine. Cool for K23 to win. Their money is now out, despite winning on those half buys as they did earlier. Mo's on a very difficult angle. Hades at least gets the first. That is a big frag off on toward Norbert through the edge of the smoke as well, I believe. Mo trying to answer back, and actually did that just happen? Is that a Molotov? Was that a Molotov collision kill? It looks weird on the kill feed. I'm not sure how much HP he was on in the end, but it's a 3 versus 4 as it stands. Yeah, I need to see that. That was very weird. But as it stands, Hades with 1, Spinx with 1 as well, and they're again at the advantageous position. AdreN close up with the MP9. It's a good angle for this SMG. He desperately needs his frag, but no. He gets headshot by dycha as well. All down to Fame. Gets 1. They're going to be jumping out toward his position. Can he get a second? It's all down to him, but no. dycha finishes it off, and now again, neaLaN is lost alive in a 1 versus 3. ENCE are about to be on match point.
15-13 as neaLaN. It is going to be difficult by every standard. You mentioned how well Spinx as an individual is playing. He's on 31 kills, 14 deaths. And of course, now dycha to join him, 23.
Spinx is lurking up toward the corner. He desperately needs this opener. Snappi's here as well, but he just peeks out of the angle. Takes a lot of damage for it though. Should he get caught on the angle? Is Spinx's 32nd frag of the game, and like that 33rd. I always seem to count them when he gets them. This is remarkable stuff from him. And now Fame toward the balcony desperately needs a recovery. Does get it. 3 versus 3.
Smoke CT, calls that information, gonna warrant a rotate. AdreN, not good for one. In fact, he finds it on the fall. How is that possible? They are gonna go for a trade.
Oh my word!
From AdreN. Hades finds him. Now a 1 versus 3 with 15 seconds. He's gonna be able to pick up the bomb. Whether he sets it down or not is a different story though. A very quiet game from this individual, and he needs to turn up here. Bomb set down, looking towards coffins. Needs to go huge, edging around, trying to find the first. Spots them both on that initial engagement, holding the angle. The smoke is going to catch him off, and he has to push through. This is where it gets dicey. He's going to be the first shot connects. Now Fame taps it, pushes on through. Oh, Hades!
Wow.
He's done it like that. ENCE 16, K23 13. And what a way to close it. Spinx 33-14.